right, man. Real quick, Tyler Perry is being reported that he makes history as the first black to acquire two major TV networks. So, a rumor is that he is going to acquire BET. So, I think Puff and a couple other people was in on trying to purchase BET. I think what's my man's Bob Johnson, who used to own the Bobcats and BET. He sold it to Viacom, I believe, back in the day. So, yeah. Um, So I think it's good. People gonna say, well, you're gonna have more weirdo shows on there. I mean, it can't be too much weirder than what's already on there, in my opinion. Um, let's call a spade a spade. Um, but yeah, good for him. He helped say Oprah Winfrey's network as well too with the show. So I mean, always down to see the brother do it big, man. And um, he's very accomplished from living in his car to, getting a black studio in Atlanta. And people had their accusations about him, but hey, that ain't got nothing to do with your boy. Um, that ain't got nothing to do with your boy. But it says that in a major development for the entertainment industry, BET has become black owned once again after 21 years, while VH1, for the first time now, also boasts an African American owner. According to his long-time friend and television personality, Rhonda Watts, Tyler Perry has cemented his place in history by acquiring two major television networks, making him the first black to do so. The acquisition follows the news that Paramount Global has sought to sell the majority stake in BET. So, yep, um, I'm pretty sure he gave her the right ahead to go ahead and say that. So he got VH1, he got BET. Now Oprah sold, I think, the majority of her television network, the On Network. As soon as Tyler Perry shows boosted it up, she sold it. I believe she still obviously owns equity in the company, not just a majority stake in the company anymore. So I mean, it is what it is. So we'll see what he can do with it. We'll see what Even though you got the network, you got the power, but when you play on that Hollywood board, or you playing that music entertainment board, certain things that you still can't do. We know certain things that you still can't do. So I mean, so yeah, so it's still gonna be a certain amount of content that he got to push on there. So we know what the game is. We know how the game lay and how it play. But this is huge for him, man. This is huge for him, for his family, huge for his legacy. Um, he doing right by us with his money. Last time we really heard from him for real was he was firing his whole accounting team for kind of some bull job that went down. Um, so yeah, I mean, very successful. Um, you know, um, but for him to be this successful, he got to keep going. He couldn't just stop and say, when I got my play, he couldn't stop and say, he worth $1 billion too now, according to Forbes. Made a billion. He couldn't stop and say, when I got on the movie screen, I couldn't stop when I got my own studio. I couldn't stop when they laughed about the wigs on my set. I didn't stop when Netflix, did my movie. I didn't stop when I got television shows on Oprah Winfrey. So you got to keep going. Just because when you reach your goal, you know what I'm saying? Or you reach your dream, you got to keep dreaming bigger and bigger and bigger. You got to set new goals. You got to continue to set these new goals. And that's imperative. That's imperative. You have to continue to set new goals for yourself, or you're gonna be content. And I was listening to Byron Allen, who owned the weather brother that owned the Weather Channel, and it was the Breakfast Club was astounding. He said like 500, 3, 4, 500 million. That ain't no real money. He right. This guy's over there in Dubai. Uh, um, that's worth tens of billions of dollars. I mean, that's what happened when you control natural resources, though. So it's always something to shoot at. I mean, like I said, Jeff Bezos, he worth more than every NFL owner put together. You know, check that out. He worth more than every. So it's something to always continue to live for. And then if he passed it down to one of his kids, I think he might have kids. If he passed it down to one of his kids or whoever, um, One thing I know he was 6'5". One thing you got to do is you have to uh, teach him how to manage the company. You know, you know, uh, So, but I'm happy for him, dude. I might not agree with all his movies and everything that he do, but I understand there's a certain you know, there's certain things in Hollywood you can and can't do. And that's what I leave it at that. There's certain things that you're allowed to do. Um, there's certain things that you can't do. We all know that. And we know if they can give, they can take it. We all know that if they can give it, they can take it. We know that. You know that if they can give it to you, they can take it away. That's when people, willing to sell their soul and I do this and I do that for this, that, and the third. You know, and then as soon as anytime somebody got you under control, the natural human, the natural human reaction is to try to break free at some point. And then if you break free, then they gonna try to cripple you. They gonna try to diminish your image. That's why they had them backdoor parties. If you catch my drift, is because so they can have something to hang over your head to continue to control you. They gonna not let you in Hollywood and not be able to control you. That's why it's a huge, huge in the business world in America. It's huge for them to make sure you're married. They get you a wife. Getting a wife is part of the control because she can take you to court. She can control you, help deplete your bank account. All that's parameters to control you. That's why people who are married are more likely to get promotions. It's just having a sense of control. So y'all looking for him to go out there and do phenomenal, groundbreaking, Dr. Sibby documentaries and all that shit, and that's all you think you gonna get. That ain't what you gonna get. Now, do I think that the only thing you are gonna get is it just gonna be the Medea movies and all? You'll get a nice, you'll get something. You'll get a nice healthy mix of some things. That's what I will say. I think it's gonna be a lot of his drama, all that. It's gonna be a lot of that. But also, in my opinion, I think it's gonna be a lot of I think it's gonna be a lot of I think it's gonna be a lot of just different variety of things. So you don't make this purchase and don't know, have an idea what you're gonna do. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel? Cash App $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.